What's going on, my financial friends? It's your friend Jack here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at 3 high dividend yield index ETFs for Canadians on the Toronto Stock Exchange that you can look into to not only diversify your portfolio in one asset but also get some dividends with. So if you guys are interested in ETFs, if you're interested in dividends, this is the video for you. Let's go take a little bit of a look at 3 options that you can look at on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Alright, so the very first index ETF that we're going to be looking at is an iShares ETF trading at $30.08 right now. And you're going to see the 1 month period, it is up quite a bit, 3% in the 1 month, 6%, 26% in the 6 month. And this year to date, it's up 13%. And obviously this is a lot due to the fact of the market recovery happening from last March 2020. As always, a very popular event. But over the past 5 years, it's up 26%, and it's up 30%, 6%, pretty much since the crash of last year. Now, when we go ahead and look at their max, they've been around for quite a while, before 2008, so they've been around for over 10 years, and this is an aristocrat index fund, meaning most of the companies that they're holding, if not all of them, are dividend aristocrats, and that's going to basically hold this 3.6% dividend yield pretty steady and allowed to be, pretty consistent dividend income if you want to look at this stock. Obviously, 3.6% is nothing over the moon, but it is still a healthy dividend, and this stock not only has dividend potential of being raised, but also, besides that, they have, a lot of growth potential too, which is really good. All right, now we're going to go ahead and look at their holdings. What is their sector weightings? How diversified is this, S&P Canadian Dividend Aristocrats Index ETF? And do you like how this is weighted? Well, we're going to take a look right here. So keep in mind the ticker symbol is CDZ.TO. Didn't mention that before, but that is the ticker symbol. You're going to see, though, they're pretty well diversified, especially for a ETF that is a Dividend Aristocrats Index. It's really good. You're going to see that is very apparent when we look at the other ETFs. This is a more diversified ETF because it also is S&P, but they do still have a hefty amount of, financial services, which is to be expected with the big 5 banks in Canada, paying all good dividends and being consistent dividend players and part of the aristocrats list. So that's also to be expected. A lot of financial services, but still lots of other good diversity here. And this is a very nice looking Dividend Aristocrats Index ETF that I would definitely consider. But also keep in mind, we have 2 more suggestions or 2 more ideas that you can look at for ETF investments that also pay dividends in this video. So keep watching. All right, and the next one, which is probably the one I'm going to be buying a lot of next week. The price is looking pretty nice right now. We're going to look at the past 6 months. They're up 34%. We're going to look at the past month. They're up 2%. Very similar to the other ETF we just looked at. 5 years, they're up 33%. This year alone, they're up 33%. So very similar. And this one's here, dividend yield is 3.6%. Obviously not a huge dividend yield either, but a very, very good company behind them. Vanguard, Smart Centers, or iShares, not Smart Centers, is also a really good company, but Vanguard, very well known for their S&P 500 and just all their indexes and ETFs. So really good management, or basically way to go for index and ETFs. And this is currently trading at $38 a share, about the same yield as the other one. But real quick, we're going to go ahead and look at their diversity and see what it's looking like in their holdings. All right, so their diversity is very, very weighted towards that financial services. Obviously, these are going to be the big banks, but the big banks do pay a healthy dividend once again, and they are pretty strong dividend paying stocks, so not bad. And then energy, another very heavy sector here. Essentially, my portfolio right now is very financial and energy based because I'm looking for dividend stocks, and the dividends that pay the most and are very, very good paying dividends that have a long list of upping their dividends are going to be the energy stocks and the financial services like Enbridge on the energy side, or Pembina Pipeline. And then over on the financial services, you got the big banks, TD, Bank of Nova Scotia, CIBC, all of those ones paying healthy dividends for the last 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years. So obviously these are going to be main sectors in a dividend index ETF, but keep this one in mind. I really like this one, VDY, a solid pick. And let me know what you guys think of this one. I bet a lot of people watching this video have VDY already, but definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Alright, and I guess I should have titled this video Bank ETFs, but BMO Canadian Dividend ETF right here. We're looking at another ETF. It's by BMO. It is a dividend ETF, but this one pays 4%, so very hefty percent. Real quick though, we're going to look at their holdings, see how diversified they are. I guess I could have looked into just what banks these companies or these indexes are holding, but I can do that in another video. I just want to get these out there. You guys can always do your own research a little bit more if you want to know more about these stocks or indexes and just learn a little bit more. I can post more videos about them, but it's always good to go do your own research and just go see what you like, what's going to fit your investment style. So keep that in mind. Now looking at the 5-year chart, up 18%, 1-year chart up 30%, very similar to the other ETFs because honestly these are all holding big banks, large shares of banks. So real quick, we're going to go to the next tab and we're going to look at their holdings. And right here you're going to see the dividend yield 4.4% by Yahoo Finance. We're going to look at their holdings here. You're going to see 41% in the financial district, which is no surprise being a BMO ETF. Now, even though it is a BMO ETF, there is still quite a bit of diversity over these 3 sectors right here, which are, communication services, which you don't see that much of compared to the other stocks, energy, industrial, and utilities. So these 4 are still heavy sectors in their portfolio, but obviously a very, very strong majority is financial services, those being also the high-paying dividend stocks. Keep in mind, if you guys want to make your own kind of ETF, you could do that by making your portfolio similar to their holdings. Then you wouldn't have to pay that small management fee, which is pretty honestly tiny, and it's very easy just to go into an index ETF for most people and not think about it and still have a good return. So it's really up to your investment style, how active you want to be on your investments, how much research you want to put into things. But financial services, 41%. You could always look into your own financial stocks like Scotiabank, TD, CIBC, like I mentioned earlier, but definitely a good ETF with a strong dividend yield of over 4% that you can just put your money in and then get a good return in year over year. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. That has been the 3 index ETF dividend stocks for Canadians. If you guys are interested in more dividend investing and personal investing, you guys can follow down below the playlist where every single week I'm going to be uploading my stock picks and my stock buys on what I'm doing every single week to basically grow my tax-free savings account portfolio in Wealthsimple Trade to over $100,000 through dividend investing and compound interest. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the link down below to that playlist, and also check out the video where I talk about how you could potentially grow your tax-free savings account to $1 million portfolio in just, a little bit of time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. With all that being said, keep learning and keep earning. It's been your friend Jack, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.